32 teams, 16 games, 2 conferences, but there can only be one champion. This is Talk of the Gridiron. Okay, so week 1 of the NFL season, we had some surprises. We had some, that was going to happen. We expect it. And we had other things. And it was a very good week. We had some good games going on. The Tennessee-Oakland game, I'm pretty sure everybody expected that to happen. Tennessee, Chris Johnson, whenever he finally got ready, it was time for him to go. We did have some, what I would like to call sleepers that nobody would expect. Arian Foster, straight out of Tennessee, first game, 231 yards against the Colts. So that was one of the upsets I was talking about there. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you right off the bat that I have the Dallas Cowboys losing to the Tennessee Titans this year in the Super Bowl. But after week 1, after the Cowboys game against the Washington Redskins, if they don't pick it up, I don't know if that's going to hold true. And they lost at the end of the game. They need to 71. They need to get him, teach him what a hold is, and teach him how to not do it. We also had a pretty good game going with Sam Bradford's first game over there. They played the Arizona Cardinals. And to come in and talk about this more, I'm going to welcome our guest host, Tyler Stoner, in for today. So welcome, Tyler. How are you today?
Very good, sir.
Just take a seat right there. Make yourself comfortable. So go on. Tell your thoughts about the game, what you thought made it.
Well, Sam Bradford's debut against the Cardinals was decent, and you see what you expect from a rookie quarterback. And we'll say the Cardinals, they weren't there with their state. Larry Fitzgerald wasn't timed right with Derek Anderson, and because he was used to Kurt Warner, since that was their starting quarterback. And I to tell you the truth, this is my favorite team and all, but I think the Cardinals got lucky with Sam Bradford throwing 2 interceptions, because the deficit wasn't really that big. I mean, I honestly, in my opinion, think that was, Cardinals got lucky.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I digress.
Okay. Well, we did see Derek Anderson instead of Matt Leinart, which everybody thought was going to happen. So how are you feeling about that? Was that a good move by the Cardinals, or was it a bad move?
I think it was a good move on the Cardinals' part because, see, Derek Anderson, he was good in preseason. Matt Leinart, he was starting out. He had his chance, but he couldn't prove to the Cardinals that he had the skill enough. And Derek Anderson, he was taking a beating out there. He could take it. And, somebody like that. And Matt Leinart, he's... I don't know the word without being nice with it, but good move on their part to trade him off.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I'm going to let you go now. And if my other co-host here doesn't mind, Justin Reed, if I could get him to come in and talk. If you would like to elaborate, talk a little bit about the Dallas-Washington game, if you'd like to talk about that. I know Dallas is your team there, so I'm going to let you
But they're also America's team, so...
But most of America's team.
No, it's official. Let me equate it to you this way. It's Sunday night, so I've got church, so I came in and only got to catch about 5 minutes of it. And at that time, we were doing good, so that's about all I can comment.
Okay. It's not like Tony Romo had a bad game. He threw for 282 yards. He was top quarterback in the game. So, there's only 2 that play, but he was better than the other one.
Yeah, therefore, if he's not first, he's going to be second.
The leading rusher was Clinton Portis out of Washington, but he only had 63 yards, which is nothing. And then Miles Austin, and he's with Dallas, and he was leading receiver. So, do you think Dallas is going to pick it up the rest of the year?
Well, I sure hope so. What else are we going to do? You can only go up from here, can't you?
Yeah, 0-1. You can only get better, hopefully.
Exactly.
There's always 0-2. We don't want that.
That's not. No, we're not even going to talk about that dreaded thing.
Okay, well, I guess that's all the questions I have for you today, but we'll see you next week.
I wish you knew how much I didn't watch NFL. That'd make this show a whole lot easier for you.
Okay.
I'm going to walk behind you now.
I'm going to take this time right here to let you know that this show is a branch of Tater-Tot Productions.
And the Justin Company.
Find them on Facebook. I'm not 100% sure of the link, but you will see it right there across your screen. And yeah, go check it out. Like them on Facebook. We need everybody we can get. Okay, just to look ahead. Look ahead at the week ahead. What we got? We got Baltimore at Cincinnati, Chicago at Dallas, Philadelphia at Detroit. Now that's going to be a game to watch. Michael Vick's going to get the start. I know it's against Detroit, and they're not a powerhouse team. But now that Matthew Stafford's hurt, they brought in their new quarterback. They were looking real good against Chicago. Calvin Johnson caught the touchdown. I still don't agree with that rule, but it is a rule. So they lost, but they looked really good. So that's a key matchup you need to see. There's also the Sunday night game that's so awesome. It only happens once every 4 years. That is Manning against Manning. We have the Giants coming into Indianapolis to play the Colts, brother against brother. That's going to be another game to highlight on your schedule this weekend. Now, for the last part of the show, I want to give y'all each week a couple fantasy football people to look at. I'm going to try to give you a running back and a special teams and a quarterback. So I'm going to start out with the quarterback. Quarterback I think you need to look out for this week, Vince Young. Vince Young, they're playing the Steelers, and the Steelers are going to rely heavy on their run defense to keep Chris Johnson contained, and they're not going to be able to contain Vince Young because he can run and he can also pass. So he can score you points on both ends right there, so you need to keep him up. Your running back you need to look at, once again this week, Arian Foster. They're going to be playing the Washington Redskins at FedEx Field. Washington looked good against Dallas, but Dallas didn't look good as a whole. So you need to watch out for him. Arian Foster's going to have another big day this weekend. And your special teams that you want, if you can get them, the Kansas City special teams. I know most people think that's a bad decision, but Kansas City does have Dexter McCluster in his first ever kickoff return, 97-yard return against the Chargers on Monday night, and that basically sealed the game for him. So I need you to get them. If you get them, you will win this week. And that's all we have. Hope to see you next week.